Hello, YouTube. This is the Modern Gamer here. We are here back with another Platinum episode. Well, we're about to be back, but I wanted to go ahead and quickly brief on some stuff that I do for my Platinum series prior to I start it up. Because a lot of people were asking me, well, only like a handful, but were asking me, how do I set it up? How does it work? All that beautiful stuff. So I figured while I'm sitting here in my car waiting for work to start, I can go ahead and run down every little thing that I do to play my Pokemon Platinum game, whether I be just recording it or going live with anything that I do. So this is going to be kind of an all-over intro-ish moment of some of the software and how I acquired said software and how I record it. So if you do enjoy that, be sure to watch this, and if you need to, you can skip to the timestamp down below to get to the actual episode itself. If you don't want to hear all the rundown of info and all that great stuff, you can just dive right into the episode. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into all this information. Hopefully it answers any questions anybody has. If you guys still have questions or anything, please leave them down in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to help you more so. But hopefully this gives you a great rundown of everything that I use, touch, and blah 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 on, you know, recording content that I make for my channel currently. And like I said, I'm still looking to improve a lot of tech that I have. I'm still setting up a lot of new stuff, but this is at least the general rundown of what I use. So let's go ahead and flip the camera around and look at everything that I do to record, for example, this Pokemon Platinum and some other series that I've done. Let's go ahead. So this is how my computer looks like right when I load it up, start it up, whatever you want to say. Is this beautiful little selection of folders, you know, the beautiful highway background, just like a default background. I didn't make anything special for this. My more updated computer has an actual background and everything, but this is the computer that I made content with so far for my entire YouTube career. I have not yet done anything with a new computer just yet because I'm still working on completely resetting that one because it was a used computer, just to get all the data off of it and just start fresh. But for right now, this is the computer that I have used for all the content that's on my channel. So let's just go with my Pokemon Platinum series. I'm going to start with that, and then the only other one I will talk about briefly is my Pokemon Red series that I did. But, so Pokemon Platinum. For me, in order for me to play it, the first number one thing I had to get was to go on, you know, a web browser at some point. I use Chrome, but you can use probably anything else, Firefox, and, well, I mean, Internet Explorer I know has its issues, but you probably could use Internet Explorer, whatever you want to say, and go to Chrome. And my default's Google. So, you know, on Google, type in the word Decimate. It's spelled like this with my camera focuses. Decimate. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I might be wrong. It might be Desmume. I really don't know. That is my number one suggested DS emulator. There are a couple others. I think there's 3 in total of DS emulators. No GBA is one of them. There goes my Google Chrome finally after an hour of waiting. The only negative I know with no GBA, from what I've heard, is it doesn't allow save states. So if you're wanting to do, you know, like a series of some point, you might have, you know, no save states or anything like that. And that's at least what I've heard, but that post was a couple years old, so I might be wrong now. I don't know. I personally, like I said, I use Decimate. And then the other one is, oh God, what is it called? Because this one also works for iPhone. I want to say it's ISDS or, let me look it up real quick. Hang on. It is called DS for iOS, or there's also DS for Android. That's how it's worded on their thing, and you can use that for iPhone or Android. Android, I know, has its own like thing where you can actually get an actual DS emulator, but those are the 3 I know of. I've used the DS one for iOS, and it works okay. The only problem is because it's more of a, I don't know a better word to say this, third-party app, it does sometimes run out of its certifications and stuff, so if you don't save your data, it will wipe everything out. And there's like Game Boy for iOS and Android as well if you want to play those too, if you'd rather play on your phone than on a computer. But anyway, I use Decimate as my number one whatever. So when you download Decimate, like I did, you know, you go on you type in Google, download Decimate, and I'll usually have 3 separate folders, which I'll go ahead and I downloaded the whole folder just to show exactly what it shows when you go to the website. These are the 3 Decimates that it offers you on the site. Number 1 is Windows 64. I'm not going in the order it's shown here, but Windows 64 you see at the very bottom. That is the 64-bit version of Decime. For more high graphical usage, all that great stuff, good computers, newer computers. My computer can't handle I can play it on there, it's just really laggy, really slow. Then there's the 32-bit, which is the WN32.zip one. That's the 32-bit one for your more somewhat older computers, and it seems to run it a little smoother because a lot of the DS games are more set to 32-bit, but there are a few that are 64-bit, like the Mario games and stuff. But still a great quality one. And then lastly, you see on there is Windows 32 I think it's Nose2.zip. That is the oldest one of Decime. It is also 32-bit, but it's more scheduled toward older computers, ones that are older, I believe, than 2015 is what it says on the site, or something like that. That is the one I use for all my recording content, is that Nose2 one. The Windows 32 one does work for me. I've always used the older one because it just seems to eliminate the lag. So when I click on this, we'll go ahead and click on it. It should hopefully open Mr. Decime, hopefully, because there it is right there. It will usually say this. For some reason it says .86, which is the same way with the other 32-bit and 64-bit. That's just their way of putting it. But we'll go ahead and get this. You'll extract it. That's the only thing you need from this. Once it's extracted or copied or whatever it words it as, it should automatically open up for you here in a second. Let me go ahead and exit out of everything, because now I don't need any of this stuff. But okay, after you get Decime and all that downloaded, the next thing you're going to do is get the ROM that you want. Now, a lot of people ask me, where do you get the ROMs from? My personal one I get, it's called from romsmania.com. That is my number one that I've used. It's an amazing site that has a lot of amazing games on there. If you want to try them out, I use romsmania.com. And then you can just type in on there, they have a search bar, type in the game you want to play, whether it be Platinum, whether it be Diamond Pearl, Black, White, Game Boy, it's Game Boy, N64, all that kind of good stuff. Once you have it downloaded, what you'll do is go ahead and hit Open ROM. You'll see all your download files once you hit Open, hopefully, if my computer gets a little faster. My computer, like I said, is a little slow, but it's all right. So you see all the ROMs that I've ever downloaded in my entire, so far, career that I haven't deleted off. You see them all on here. And obviously, like I said, I play Platinum personally on my channel, so that's the one we're going to open. But you can see they're all here. So, whatever game you're wanting to play, you just click on that title, and it should open up. So I'll open up Platinum here. And then any second now, it should go ahead and pop up with Pokemon Platinum, hopefully. It does always usually have a slow startup time. I think that might just be my computer, honestly, because like I said, Decime usually requires more stuff. But here you go, you see it running before your eyes right now, the Platinum series. All that great stuff of Pokemon Platinum. And then I'll go ahead and go to my save state, just for the thing. If you have save states or need to save a state, you go here to save, and then you put what file it is. If you need to open one, you go to load state, and you open it up. It's that simple. So I'll go to my most recent one. So here's my one from my last recording that we last left off on. I'll get all the art and everything else up. I just want to go through everything that I do. So you see my character here, kind of just walking around. I finally got all this fixed to where it doesn't have lag. So I wanted to go ahead and show everything that I did to get it to run, where my guy walks around, the music works fine, there's no lag. I would play my music, but my speakers are broke on my computer. So, because right now I think if I play my music, it doesn't even, yeah, it sounds like that, like it just skips. That's just my computer. It does work. I've tested with a Bluetooth speaker. But this is what it looks like. So we're going to just start from the beginning and work out. So this is every little thing that I do to set up. It has, vertical LCD layout, top first, rotation none. The window size, I don't have anything on. Screen gap is none. I have it on white. Dragging is on. Magnification filter, I have it on Nober. I have nothing on these two. I have my show toolbar, which I don't think even does anything. And the HUD, I don't mess with anything there. So everything on view, you don't even have to touch. Configure, here's where we start doing stuff. Frame skip, I have above 4. Just because it does eliminate the lag. I can go all the way up to 9. Right now I have it set on 5 and it works fine. But I have gone all the way up to 9. It makes it a little bit more speedy when I need to fast travel and stuff like that. And then you can also activate speed up, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But that's my frame skip right now. I don't have on limit frame rate or anything like that. Just set to normal 5. As far as my emulation settings, I have checkmarked the use BIOS, and have these in there with the 2 checks on the below, not using any external, no checks, and then I'm using the dynamic recompolifier set to the 100 setting, which is the fastest setting. That is all the setups that I have on my current things, and I think I can just hit no and it still just keeps everything that I have. Anytime you change anything in there, it will reset your ROM. My 3D settings, I have it in OpenGL 3.2. There's some other ones, but that's the one I use with all this stuff checked marked. So that way, if you want to copy exactly what I'm doing, that's all the stuff I have checked, not checked, whatever. Back to configure. And sound settings, I have the dual SPU sync audio going. My buffer size is 4,999. I don't know really 1000% what that does. I'm not a tech expert, but that's what I was told to put it as for it to work. Direct sound interface, I have no interpolation, which means it just sounds bad fastest, but it works for me. Volume is 100, no logic used. Then we'll go back to configure. We'll go to firmware settings, which I have all this stuff, which I've never touched in my life, but that's what it says right now. Microphone settings, I don't think I've ever touched either, but there's everything that it currently uses for microphone settings. Like I said, this is mostly for anybody that might have an older computer or is having trouble with Decimate to make it work. I don't think I've messed with anything else here. My display method is with VSync on and direct draw HW. Those apparently do matter, so I do have those on. I've never messed with any of this stuff, I don't think. Let me check with past settings. That's the only other thing I could think. No, I've never touched this in my life, but there's what it looks like in case some reason it's, you know, not working. So now we'll go back to tools. Right, again, I don't think I've messed with any things, but I'm checking right now to check if I have. No, but I have all that stuff checked. Nothing checked there. I don't think I've ever touched anything, but that's all the configurations that I've done. If you need to do speed up or anything like that, it's the plus button down here on the keyboard, and you'll see it says FPS has been moved up, 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 up. You can go always to 4 times, and then you just press the minus on the keyboard to make your speed up go slower. You can go all the way down to 0.25, I think. Oh no, what is it? 0.0625. Okay, so you can make it really slow if you want to. I normally have it at 4. It just makes it a little bit easier to kind of move around with no issues. You can see my character moving with ease, everything like that. I'll just talk to Nurse Joy for the heck of it. Why not? Blah, blah, blah. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. And then, you know, heal your Pokemon. Another thing, I'm trying to figure out where you go to do this. Pad to integer is where you go to change your controls around. So I made my A button. Like, you can literally use your, like, for the keyboard for whatever you want. So it'll be like the A button, what key do you want it to make? I made every button what the button is on my keyboard. So I made the A button, the B button, the B button, you know, so it made a little more sense to me. But some people do different things on that. But you can choose whatever way you feel most comfortable with. And go forward. I guess I can keep pressing A, as Nurse Joy was pretty much just probably waiting for me there. But that is everything that I've ever done with Decimate to set it up and everything like that. And that's how I set up my Pokemon Platinum to run. So secondly, once I have that all completely out, I'm just going to close Decimate. The other thing that I mostly use, and I highly recommend it, a lot of video creators use this. You can see my Elgatos and all that great stuff. I do not own an Elgato, but will be starting to use an Elgato product for my recording software for my phone. There's a hookup called ScreenFlow that I can use, but I use OBS a lot, and I mean a lot of creators use OBS because you can insert art, you can insert pictures, you can pretty much put anything you want on OBS, but I'll show you my OBS setup for those that might be having any lag issues or anything like that with the actual product itself. Come on, OBS. Don't be slow on me today. I don't even know if I've actually clicked it, to be honest. Oh, give it it. Go ahead and exit off there. Make sure everything is closed off. There's no tabs open below. Your things are off. If you're not doing a live stream, you can turn off Wi-Fi. Everything still works perfectly with that. If you are doing live stream, obviously you have to have Wi-Fi or something of a connection to run. But if you want to just record a Pokemon Platinum or Pokemon something or Mario, make sure everything is off. So right now you just see my basic setup. You can see the two series that I make, Mario and Platinum, right now for my OBS. But here's my Platinum. You see my badges, my episode name, and then the blank space is where the gameplay goes. And there's my webcam. Hey webcam, how's it going? As you see my phone that's recording this right now because I'm just showing the setup. But and you also see me wearing the glasses because that helps me see. Normally wear contacts, but for right now I was just putting on glasses. But this is my Platinum setup. The gameplay is literally right here area. I am going to start getting an art for the background area, but this is how it looks up when I, play my things. I have my desktop audio down below. You see there, set up those ranges so it's not too loud so people can hear me. All the normal stuff. As far as settings go, let's go ahead and go to the settings. Where do you go? I forget. Preview skills, file view. No. Where do you go for settings? I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've messed with stuff. Oh, it's in file. Wow, that's sad. So here's my settings, everything that I do for my stuff. So I don't think I've messed with anything here. The only thing I've ever messed with is the video. This is my resolution, my output, all that great stuff. The FPS value, those are all the things that I have set to make it all work nicely. Now I haven't tested a stream with Platinum yet, but I have tested streams with everything below Gen 4. Pokemon and some Mario games, and it works fine with this stuff, but I will have to test Platinum because I know it uses a little more data, but that's at least the general setup that I use for, series. OBS, and you can, like I said, you can insert your own pictures. These are pictures that some of them I got from online or created myself, like the one down here. You can put things, you can make your own background art, and, have your face cam. However, you can change the scaling and put things where you want it to be and make it look all nice and beautiful. So let's go ahead and close out of Mr. OBS here. And then lastly, the only other thing that I use personally on my computer is what's called Visual Boy Advanced. It is a GBA, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy regular emulator. Decimate does play Game Boy games as well, but I just like having the different types. Basically, it just makes one guaranteed for Game Boy, one guaranteed for DS. But if you don't want all that storage, you can use Decimate for Game Boy games as well. That is the main other one that I've ever used, is Visual Boy Advance. It plays, like I said, majority of the Game Boy games, and I've used it for my Fire Red series and everything like that. And again, you would just go on Google, type in Visual Boy Advance download, and it will give you this folder that's a Z-zip folder. Jesus Christ, I can talk. And it, when you open the folder, make sure you have the 7-zip downloader. You can get that again online. Just Google 7-zip, and you'll be able to just install that, and it'll be able to open anything that's a zip folder. Open up Visual Boy Advanced, and then hopefully, Visual Boy will open up here in a second here. Let me go ahead and close those up. But yeah, 7-zip is the one I use for my zip folders to open them. So there's Visual Boy right there. And then again, you just go to File and then press Open. Or you can do, if you have a save states and all those, they're down here. But I guess I can just open a file. I think I have a Game Boy game on here, don't I? I think I had one. Oh, it's not even open on my downloads. What the heck? I don't even know what's opened on. Downloads. There's my leaf green. We'll just open that up. And then it should say loaded. Loaded something usually. And then hopefully here in a second it should start playing. I have never, not that I know of, have touched anything else on this to play a game. For example, you can do, like your frame skip if you want speed up on there. You can, change different things on the video itself. but I don't believe, other than maybe frame skip, have I ever touched anything. Did I even press start on this? I don't even know if I pressed start on this. Going. Okay, you worked 10 seconds ago, Mr. Leaf Green version. But, either way, and you can make that full size, whatever, and you can see what percent it's running at up here, up top. Maybe the Leaf Green didn't work anymore. Oh, crap, I deleted the download. That's why it's not going. I'm sorry, that's why I wasn't going, because I deleted that download. Alright, well, either way, that's how you would do it. You would just go to that ROMs Mania, or whatever ROM site you want to use. You know, type in what you want to play. Mario, Pokemon, whatever you want it to be. And type in blah, blah, blah ROM. And most of them, you can find the download for it. It'll go on to your downloads in your computer. And then you can just open up your, what they're called as emulators, which are like Visual Boy, Decime. Citra is the one for 3DS. I've never used Citra, but I know a lot of people use Citra. But I think those are for more advanced computers. And then there's, what else is there? RetroArch. God, there's so many emulators, different ones throughout time. But those are the ones that I use, are Visual Boy and Decime, because those are the ones I really only play. But I know there's PlayStation ones, there's N64 ones, which I still have Project 64 way down here for N64 games, but I've never touched it. But one day I'll touch that, whenever I want to do some Mario 64 or something. But yeah, there's a bunch of emulator stuff you can get. And all those, honestly, are also on ROMs Mania. Those emulators, there's an emulator section where you can get a majority of them. But Visual Boy and Decime have been the ones that work amazingly for me. I know for different computers, there's different ones, and everything like that. There's like OpenEmu, for Mac stuff. There's, oh god, there's so many different emulators and stuff, and you can figure out all that on your own time. I don't really, like I said, I just gonna suggest my own, what works for me and a lot of other people. So hopefully this is what will work for you. But that is everything that I use to set up for my Pokemon Platinum series. I hope that clears up anything that anybody wants to know about that. If you guys, like I said, have any questions, if I'm not clarifying something, which I feel like there might be some questions on certain stuff I could see, but just please leave it down below, and I can make another video or another intro moment or whatever I need to do to help you out, whether it be personally message you or anything like that. So hopefully this first kind of little bit of intro helps anybody wondering how to do this. Actually, I might just make this its own video, honestly, with how long it's been, because it's been about 19 minutes, and, you know, that would only leave me with like 10 more minutes of gameplay. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But this might be its own video or not, but that is everything that I do to set up for my series and so forth. My computer, I believe, is a 2000... I don't even know what computer I own. Does it tell me down here? I don't think I can figure out what computer this is. But it's pretty old. Like, if I had to guess, it's probably... You know, I'm gonna see if I can look it up. I want to say it's like older than 2009, but I might be wrong. Let's see. System. I think that's where I go. I have no idea how to figure out what computer I'm using. I've never really messed with this stuff before, but I want to so people know what I do. I know the new computer I have is like 3 years older than this one, I think, or 4 years older, I don't know. Hopefully this about tells me. Okay, here we go. It's an HP 15 notebook PC. You see my father-in-law's name actually there, under the device name. So whenever HP 15 notebook PC came out, that's what this is. It has a 64 base operating bit system, Windows 10, all that beautiful stuff. All those specs of 1.3 gigahertz, which is not great at all. I think you need above like 2.65 or something at least, usually, to run regular Decime. Like I said, I know the one that I have otherwise computer is a few, I want to say it's like 4 or 5 years newer than this one, so I might look it up off screen just to figure out what year this is. But otherwise, guys, this is pretty much my entire setup, everything that I use to record content. So hopefully that answers any questions. Like I said, I've upgraded my actual internet speeds. I have upgraded some of the stuff that I actually use for content here. I got some art stuff to make backgrounds nicer. My editors and all that kind of stuff. Like I edit my own videos and all that, but I have, in my video recorder section up there, whether it be via OBS, Windows Movie Maker, or, ScreenFlow, or whatever else I use to edit my videos. I use all through my video recorders that's up there. But a lot of those editor stuff is just kind of personal preference and stuff you have to learn on your own. A lot of it I had to watch via other YouTubers and things like that. So hopefully this answers any questions. Like I said, please leave comments if you have any extras and I will be happy to help you. But for now, we'll either see you in Pokemon Platinum or we'll see you in the next episode or video that we do. Kaka. Hello, YouTube, and I'm sorry for the very long intro there, but I had to get that out of the way for anybody that was potentially wondering how I kind of set up some things. Now, of course, I was missing some details here and there on some, like, camera I use, where I set up things, maybe some of the audio things, a lot of the more inside stuff. Maybe one day I'll do a video on everything behind the scenes tour, but like I said, I'm not super tech savvy for one, and I'm still a beginning YouTuber, and I don't have a lot in the way of fancy tech, so please keep that in mind. But if you guys do want to see kind of a behind the scenes of us, just leave a like and comments down below and I'll be happy to do so. Would not be opposed to that in any way. But Modern Gamer here, we are finally back after like a 2-month hiatus without Pokemon Platinum. We are here for episode 5. You see it down over that way, and you might also notice the color kind of changed a little bit here. I figured this was better than the black background, add a little more detail to it. Eventually I'll get like art and stuff like that made, but one, don't really know how to make that stuff. And I know you can get, you can like DM artists and all that type of stuff, but without the funds to be able to do so just yet, this is what I'm going to rock out right now until I can figure out how to either do my own art or be able to get said art for more fancy stuff. But maybe those will take place in future series such as like Mario or new Pokemon series when we do those. But either way, with this just being kind of like a basic playthrough, not a true series, I didn't want to go hardcore with arts and all that great stuff. But the next series, whenever we do that, which I have in my mind right now what we're going to do next, we'll have, cool little art intro and things in the background to kind of make everything look a lot nicer. But hopefully this nice little platinum, silver, gold, or whatever you want to call it, background is nice for you guys and you do like that. But either way, I am still obviously in my car recording this before work. It's about 7:50, so I got a couple more minutes and I didn't want to make this too long of an episode, especially how long the intro was. I didn't realize how long it was until I said how long it was. It was kind of ridiculous. But let's just dive right into gameplay because I'm sure you're all tired of waiting on Platinum being delayed, but we are finally back. You see the team below us. I'll do a team recap at the very end. But this is just a playthrough, not a Nuzlocke, anything crazy like that. So we just play through it, have fun. Next Pokemon series, though, we will spice things up. This is just because I never played Gen 4 and I wanted to experience it and see what it was like before I did any randomizations and all that. But for future, like Black or Pokemon Y or whatever, like those future generation ones, I think it could be cool to do like a randomizer with being blind as well to kind of add a little more suspense to it. But like I said, I still don't know anything about this game, what Pokemon might come at us. I could have made this a Nuzlocke type, but seeing I did that with Pokemon Ruby or Omega Ruby, I didn't want to kind of copy off all that stuff, so I wanted to still make it unique. But let's just dive right into gameplay because I'm tired of waiting and I'm sure you guys are tired of waiting for stuff. Also, question of the day, please let us know what we can do to improve. We always shoot to give you guys the best content that we can. And do everything that, you guys would love to watch and all that. We're still working on commentary and getting better stuff overall, but please let us know in the comments anything that you would love to see from us or what we can do for you so you guys love everything that we do.
And also, just to get this out of the way, because it's right now, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and hit that like button, because it really does mean a lot to us. So I think today our objective is going to be really just take on the gym and go forward from there. That's pretty much it. Especially with how long the intro was, I think that's kind of a great way to do it. Just dive right into the gym battle, get the gym badge, be able to edit the badges that are over there to the right, because I've been looking forward to doing that for so long. I really can't wait to edit that badge logo, so we'll get to see that today, right after we take on the gym, which I don't remember. I want to say it's down here somewhere. Also, I gotta make sure my speed up is all the way up, and my other speeds are completely up. Yes, they are. Perfect, perfect. Let's get to the gym, which I think is down here, isn't it? Nope, that's the mines. I've never played Platinum, so please bear with me as I try to remember where the gym is. I literally came in the city not like 2 months ago. I should kind of remember where it is. Oh, there it is. I found the gym. Let's go in there. Alright, here we go. We already beat all the trainers in here, so it should be just a quick gym battle. And we'll see what happens after that. If nothing, then we'll just have to figure out where we got to go next. And just keep moving forward, because that's pretty much it. I'm hoping this... I think what will happen probably this gym will give us the access to Rock Smash, and then we'll be able to move forward and wherever we need to go. Because I know right now we can't use Rock Smash, but we do know Rock Smash. We got it in the last episode. So that's my guess, but I'm sure the dialogue will help us. So we got like minor gym leader here, so let's go ahead and talk to him. Ooh, a voice. What's a good minor voice? Not like a minor, like a young person, like the guy with the pickaxe, like the Snow White people, you know, like heave ho, it's off to work we go. Da 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 da. I don't remember the words. Welcome. This is the Orbic Pokemon Gym. Heave-o, heave-o, I don't know. But hey, that was something, right? I'm Rourke, the gym leader. That's a powerful name. I'm but one trainer who decided to walk proudly with rock-type Pokemon. As the gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer, and I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you. Alright, let's do it. I love these animations for the gym fight. Rourke. Look at that man. He's got like purple hair. Alright, Geodude. Level 12, we got Ultima here, or Machop, which should have some fighting type moves. I know he's a little underleveled, but I think he might be able to handle a Geodude. So let's go to fight. We'll go for the low kick. Rock throw, how much is that going to do? Alright, we eat that pretty well. It's not very effective, and we'll have a super effective low kick. Wow, that didn't do much either. I might honestly set up with some Leers, because I don't think he can really do much to us. So we can eat up a couple rock throws, get some Leers off, and then be able to just take this down. I want to kind of train up these other Pokemon, and then, you know, then that way we kind of have a balanced team and not just rely on one Pokemon, like Monferno, for instance. I'm going to go for one more Leer, because we should be able to eat anything this thing... Oh, a Stealth Rock. That's even more perfect. Good. I mean, it's not good if we want to switch anything in, but it's good overall. Alright, so there's a couple Leers. That should be enough to probably one-shot this thing now. Well, technically two, because we already hit it once, obviously. Here comes a rock throw. As long as it's not a crit, we'll be okay. We're good. I think we can eat one more rock throw. Wow, we still didn't beat that, man. I could have gone for the focus energy and potentially had a crit. There's a potion. That's not nice. I don't know what to do. I think I just got to keep going for attacks. Here comes the rock throw. No crit, and we'll live. We live on one. Wonder if that was a little bit more of a high roll. I think the Geodude will die. Unless he has like 1 HP like I do. Good job, Machop. Maybe get up a level here? Nice. Now, the only negative of Machop here is Since it's not like a ROM, I mean, it technically is a ROM, but like a randomized ROM, I didn't put off like impossible evolutions and things like that. So Machop will only be able to toss be a Machoke. Maybe we'll find like an Eviolite or something. Maybe that will help us out. Alright, so we get him up a level. Oh, he's still going up. Ooh, almost another level. Craniodos. It's like the dinosaur looking thing. I don't think I'll outspeed that with Machop, because I was going to say I could get at least one more hit off with Machop. I guess we can go out to Sapphire here. He is our starter. We started with a Chimchar. Now we have a Monferno. Almost called it Infernape. Oh yeah, I forgot about the stones. Oh well, it didn't do too much. Look at this little guy. Oh, he has Mold Breaker. He's going to break the mold. Alright, let's go for Rock Smash. I do remember looking this up, and Rock Smash and Mach Punch both do the equal same amount. Both are pretty accurate. Okay, he's going to use a Leer, which might end up hurting us, but we'll just kind of worry about it as we go along. Go for another Rock Smash. He goes for the Potion. Interesting. We should still beat it here, I think. Crit. Nice. I don't believe that crit mattered, but I'll take the crit. Alright, get some experience points. Will we level up? Yes, we will. Level 15. Nice. I don't know what level we evolve into Infernape. I'm going to guess it's in like 32-ish range. I don't think it's 36 with how little we evolved at to Monferno. Alright, I do not want to switch. Sorry. Here comes on Onix. This is literally Brock just within like a Cranidos. Like, this guy is literally Brock. Think you can take down the next Pokemon like you did earlier? I mean, I feel pretty confident, but that is a big snake boy. Alright, Rock Smash. Smash this rock Pokemon. That did a nice chunk. Didn't do half, so I might. Ooh, we did get a defense drop, though. That will probably kill him next time. Oh, he missed Rock Throw. Even better, because now we should be able to easily beat this gym. Did he live? I can't tell if he's on one or if I killed him. Nice, 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 Monferno. I like you. Doing good. Doing good stuff. Or Sapphire. I should call you by your nicknames. If you want a Pokemon nicknamed after you, all you have to do is leave a comment down below. Or sometimes name them after subscribers, things like that. With not a lot of comments and all that. So, that also gives you a chance at being nicknamed after a Pokemon. Most of the Pokemon, though, so far in the series have either left comments in previous series or in this series in particular. I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. How was I supposed to have... I mean, I guess I could have came from a different region, like Kanto, and had a couple badges. But then again, I would have been, like, crazy leveled if I came from one of those regions, because then you're saying, like, I beat, like... Even if I just beat, like, Brock or something like that and came over here, then I'm, like, level 20, maybe? So, I don't... Unless there's, like, some weird... Like, this gym leader from Kanto's here, but this gym leader from, you know... Gym 4, which is Sinnoh, right? Yeah, Sinnoh is up here a little bit. Like, I don't know if there's a different tier ranking based on the region you're in, or... I don't know. We're not going to figure out all that. That's too many details. That's just what my brain's going through right now. Anyway, that's tough. You were strong, and I was weak. That's all there is. According to the Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge. Since you beat me, the leader, here's your first Pokemon League Coal Badge. It's a cool name, the Coal Badge. Mitch received the Coal Badge from Rourke. Nice, we got the Coal Badge. Is it going to do like an animation, or is it just say we get the Coal Badge? I think it just says we get the Coal Badge. Oh, that's kind of sad. I was kind of hoping to see the whole like badge animation. So I was at the kind of wait till the whole dialogue thing's over, and then we'll add the badge that's over there, just to make sure we have it. I can now use the hidden move Rock Smash outside of battle, so just like I said, you should also take this too. Attain TM76, whatever that is. Okay, it contains Stealth Rock. Okay, I mean, that can help us set up and stuff for the future. So, not bad. I mean, it's more competitively used in a sense, but maybe we'll teach that to somebody and could help us out, again, especially like flying fire types and stuff like that. Moves with explanation. Additionally, TM will teach it to Pokemon instantly, but TM will break when you use it. Okay, so it's like okay. For some reason, I thought Gym 4 is when they started the whole permanent TMs, but I guess that was Gym 5. I know the poison thing activated this, where you can survive on 1 HP. So I guess Gen 5 maybe or 6. I don't know. I don't know. I smashed Gen 3, but eventually I will. I know the Pokemon. How about that? Is that something? Not so much at the games. I've just kind of watched creators and people doing like randomized Let's Plays and stuff like that. That's how most of my knowledge is. But otherwise, that's about all I got. Alright, so we done talking to you? Looks like it. Alright, cool. So we got a badge. Let's check out the badge. I wonder if we can check out the badge. Press... Oh wait, X is starting this game. I keep forgetting that. Kept like pressing enter, like which is the start button on my Game Boy. Did it not show you the badges? Did they click down here? Oh, there they are. Okay, that's interesting. I have to use my mouse, obviously, as you see, to see the badges, but that's a cool little thing. So you can see like this layout that's on the bottom of my DS that's over there is gonna eventually kind of replace what's over there. But okay, so cool. We did get the gym badge. Cool. Okay, how do I exit out of it? Because X is not working. Okay, B button. Cool. Now I know. Now I know. We defeated the gym. Let's go ahead and exit out of the gym. Make sure there's no extra story stuff we need to read about. And we'll do a team recap and kind of wrap up. Because, like I said, I really just wanted to do a nice gym fight. Get our first gym badge. Do the first edit of the badge that's over there. And then wrap up. So, we'll just make sure nothing happens once we walk out here. Don't think so. Nothing. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do the fancy bwop. And, okay, hang on. So what time is it right now? 7:55. Okay. Okay, wait. What time is it right now? Okay. I'm doing like a mental note. Because, like, obviously, for you guys, it'll be a matter of, like, seconds for the gym badge to change over there. But I'm kind of seeing how long it takes me to edit said gym badge to, you know, make it all work to change it over there. So I'll come back and tell you how long it took for me to edit that badge in. But for you guys, it's going to be literally like not even a second for that to pop. So go ahead, magical fingers. I don't know why I think. What am I doing? I don't know. Add the badge now. Took me 10-ish minutes. Not bad. There was a little extra editing I had to do because I had to crop down this badge and stuff, and then it's on a different layout because the image that I'm using is actually a completed badge set, so I had to like take it from that and then put it inside here. So you'll notice if you look very closely to the left of the badge, there's like a blue little outline, and that's going to completely, I don't know, how do I word this? Color in the yellow. So as we gain more badges, that blue that you see kind of on the left of the badge, if you look closer, you see like a blue little color outlining where the yellow is. As we get more badges, that blue is going to take more over each little corner. So I think I thought that was kind of cool. That's going to kind of like change colors as we go too. So it's kind of like an all over progress bar. So, you know, as we gain 2, 3, 4, then 4 is going to be like half blue, half yellow, and then so on and so forth. Now, the 7th one was tricky, and I'll tell you why right now, but the 7th one, it takes up literally almost all of it, besides one little tiny gap. And I thought, okay, I'll try to coolly change that up. So you'll see that when we get our 7th gym badge. But when we get all 8, that entire thing's going to be blue. So I thought that was kind of a cool little color change that we could kind of add. Also, I got to realize that, like, okay, so I'm kind of like watching the gameplay that's here for me, but the camera's up there, so I got to get used to the whole camera. Eventually I'm going to get an actual setup where I have the camera kind of either out or on a thing and all that, where I'm focused on the camera, not so much looking at the gameplay. I know it's not horrible for you guys if I'm looking kind of like here, not there, but I want to make sure you guys seeing that I'm wanting to talk to you and do everything I can to commentate the best that I can. I can ramble on bunch of random stuff, whether it might be, you know, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Mario, blah 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 blah. Insert other things here, a million other things, too many to even name right now. Right now we've gone for too long, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, guys, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Follow us on our Twitter at Moderate Gamer. We also have an Instagram that just started up at The Moderate Gamer. I would have made Twitter The Moderate Gamer, but it doesn't fit, sadly. So, but please go follow us on our social medias. We try our best to keep people updated on whenever we're going live, whenever we're making new videos, whenever things are going on. Like it was this past week with me being sick and everything, and my daughter being sick. But yeah, be sure to always follow us on our socials. That'll tell you all that's kind of going on with the channel and moving forward. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever that might be. I don't know what that was. What was that? That was like a weird goodbye. Caca, guys. See you in the next video.